So I go to the bookstore with my book buddy, and the whole point of a book buddy is to make sure they make sure you do not buy more books than you plan. Because I could go to the bookstore and say, okay, I'm getting one book, and that's it, and I'll walk out with 20 other books. So it's a release date of Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. Go to Barnes & Nobles, I tell my book buddy, only let me buy 2 books, maybe 3 if it's cheap enough. I walk out the bookstore with this many books. I don't know how this happened. I honestly don't. And I go tell my book buddy, I'm like, you were supposed to make sure I don't buy any more than I had to buy. She's like, yeah, but you look so happy. It's like a kid. Giving candy to a kid might make your kid happy, but is it good for them? No. Book buddy. You can't let me buy more books, and I have no willpower whatsoever. Like, it just goes out the window. But anyways, I have like a ton of books, so let's get started. First one we have is Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. I already read this book. It's really good. I don't like it as much as The Darkest Minds, but that's just me personally, but I still like the book. It's about this girl, and she plays violin. She's like really good at playing violin. And she finds out that she can time travel. Like, I love how the author writes in the first thing, like the definitions of passages, and somehow all these definitions work into the book. I like how music oriented this book is, and it's just really good. Go read it. It's amazing. Next we have Finding Audrey. I actually knew about this book for a while now, and I just never read it. I don't know why, just it didn't really appeal to me. I mean, I kind of read little snippets, didn't like it, but then one day I was reading a snippet. I'm like, maybe I should try it out, and I did, and I love this book. I read it in 2 days. Like, I probably could have read it in 1, but you know, school and everything. This girl, she has anxiety, and she's working to try to overcome it, and her brother has a best friend named Linus, and they end up dating, and this book is like really cute, and I really like it how, even though it talks about a mental illness, it's kind of lighthearted. It's not like really down like some of the other books I read that are about mental illnesses. Kind of like a little upbeat, like positive side. Let's make this positive. I really like it, so you should really read this book. It's fantastic, and I love how it's yellow. Like, I do not have a yellow book. Now I do. I love this yellow. Next we have a book that also deals with another mental illness. It's Every Last Word, and I've actually read this book, but I actually got it from the library, but I really like the book, so I wanted to buy it. I actually got it for really cheap, for 10 bucks. Like, I know, it was a bargain. And I'll put a link to my video, like, right around here. Go check it out. It's basically about a girl who has OCD, and I really like this story, though. This one I felt really resemblant to this. Even though they were about 2 different topics, I felt like their basic outline of the story were similar. And I'll be talking more about it when I review this book, so stay tuned to watch this review. But either way, I love this book. I relate to it a lot because I also have OCD. And I just love this book. This book was great. Though it wasn't as upbeat as Finding Audrey was. It was kind of like, it took more of the serious side. But I still enjoyed it, and I liked it. This book, oh my gosh, I've been waiting for 2 years to read it. Like, I've been waiting 2 years. Like, I can't remember a year I have not read one of this author's books. And I'm just so happy now, and I can't wait. I'm going to save it for summer because it's super long, and I, like, with her books, I like to just, like, read them all, like, for, like, 24 hours straight. And you can't do that at school, but that's Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare, and this is actually a sequel. It's kind of a sequel, like, because you have the Infernal Devices, you have the Mortal Instruments series, now we have the Dark Artifacts, and this is about Emma Carstairs. And we actually meet Emma in Stay Heavily Fire, but now it's like kind of like 5 years later, so kind of like grown up now, like 16 or so. And I'm excited. I don't really know what's going on because I don't really read the snippets of these. Like, I don't read like what the book is about because I just already know I'm gonna love it, but I cannot wait to read it. And I'm hoping there's gonna be like some like character like appearances in it, like from other series. Like, I'm hoping, because I love the series. And like Emma, it's about Emma Carstairs, and it's just, I cannot wait to read it. Next we have this Glass Sword. I've actually already started reading like a few pages in just to see how it is. It's really good, and I am so proud of this. It's a signed copy. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to spoil the last book for you. But if you read Red Queen, you should read this. Just go and read it. I mean, I haven't finished it, but I'm like, maybe 20 pages in, and it's fantastic. Go read it. Next we have Six of Crows, and I cannot wait to read it. It's dark. I like how it's like black here. Like, it's kind of like creepy and dark here. I can't wait to read it. And it's about 6 people, and they all are known for something, and they have to work together. I cannot wait to read this book. I think it's going to be awesome. It's like the cover. The cover's pretty. Isn't it pretty? And last but finally, we have Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepetys. And actually, I am so mad about this book in a way because book authors never really come to where I live. Just they don't. And so one day I'm just scrolling through this book calendar on this local bookstore I sometimes go to that's like 5 minutes down the road, and I see that she had visited this bookstore I go to, and I did not know about it, and I didn't go. And I was so mad because I could have gone, and I could have said that, yeah, I met an author, because I can't really say that, and I want to say it because everybody else seems to be meeting authors, and I'm just like, yeah, you haven't done that yet. So, I was kind of mad about this, but this is actually historical fiction. I'm actually really sad. I loved historical fiction when I was younger. Like, loved historical fiction. Like, historical fiction was my jam. And I'm kind of glad it's kind of coming back into the young adult series because there's not really that many young adult books on historical fiction. Like, there is, but they're not as many. Like, I feel like we're all kind of going for the sci-fi fantasy thing right now. So maybe we're coming back with historical fiction. Like, I'm hoping we are. And I cannot wait to read it. It takes place during, like, World War II with the Soviet Union. And I love World War II time period, even though I know this event it talks about is really sad. But I cannot wait to read it. And so that is my book haul. I have so many books. I have 7 books. Yeah, I buy way too many books. That's my book review. Thank you for watching. Bye!